Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reviewing The Sims 4 Seasons expansion pack. Before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, this would be great help, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, in case you don't know, after each review I do a randomizer wheel which has all expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and kits, and whatever comes out, I own most of them. I install next to do a review for it. So my game doesn't have all the packs installed, therefore I'm missing some packs. And I actually quite eager to get the game at most up to date as soon as possible, but there are many packs, so I decided to be quicker with my reviews and get my game as full as possible. Just to give you a time frame, The Sims 4 Seasons, I probably got about a month and a half, and it took me that much time until I was secure enough that I've tried most of the things in the game and do a video about it. So, we start here. Add weather to your Sims' lives to tell new stories, enjoy seasonal activities, and celebrate heartfelt holidays with The Sims 4 Seasons. Make the most out of the weather all year round, from crisp snowfalls to sweltering heat. Every world is affected by seasons in a unique way. Create a winter story with ice skating, befriend a magical scarecrow at the fall harvest, share spring fling during a downpour, or host a summer pool party. Gather friends and family to celebrate holidays, complete with traditions, gifts, and special guests. Stay warm to keep cool with all new outfits to brave the elements. Even begin a blossoming gardening career as a botanist or by crafting floral arrangements. And the expansion pack features experience impactful weather, revel in seasonal activities, celebrate the holidays. So this is the impactful weather, and there's a sim getting light struck, all of them having different umbrellas. I actually don't think my sims have different umbrellas now that I think about it. I'm not sure I even know how to get a different umbrella. Then we have revel in seasonal activities. I see that she's doing the flower arranging, somebody's doing gardening, I see the scarecrow, and I see the beekeeper there in the background. Celebrate the holidays. Here we have Santa, well, Father Winter, who came to the family, and all of them asking him for the gifts. I like how they placed the gift pile by the fireplace. It never even occurred to me to do. I might start doing something like this. I also like how they use the curtain in the doorway, also didn't think about that. And then we have the ice skating, which is something I don't use as much. So let's start by quickly going through create a sim items. I don't want to go in cast for this. The pack is quite old. There's nothing new. I will just tell you my most favorite things from the pack, and it starts with the swimsuit that has many cool color options. It's kind of retro inspired. I really enjoy that. I absolutely love this kind of Santa dress for woman. I think it's like very good. It's just like I cannot find a way to use it, but I love it. I love the new beard here that we have for the guys. I used it already. I like the new hair in the braids for the girls and for the guy. They look very good on Sims and it makes me happy that they added those to the game. I absolutely love this hair on the girl on the far right under me, basically here. It looks very good, and I wish they did it also for adults. Love this tie-dye / ripped out tank for girls, which is also under me. And I like the color options for it as well. And in my legacy challenge on YouTube, I actually used it for one of the airs. And this will be it really. I cannot say that I hate the rest of the stuff, but I'm just like okay with it, you know. Then for build items, I can also go quickly here. I think it has one of the best build items, like windows, doors. I like the wall swatch, the foundation swatch that matches the little, what is it called? The roof thing? Well, it's here. I love the beds. I like the decorations. We have so many. I really enjoy it, and it gives a lot of flavor to the game. I can't say that I understand this industrial piece of like 5 plants. I think it could be maybe an industrial loft kit, it could be a part of a kit. I don't see how it matches the houses. And then we have some activities here. So we have the flower arranging table, we have the beekeepers, we have the weather changing machine, and we have all those like ice rinks, which I never used, but eventually I'll build a park and I will put it there. So, my honest personal opinion about pack in general, I love it so much that I wish it was part of the base game. I just think that the weather and seasons changing and traditions and activities is such a big part of our lives, of like social part of lives, that I can't imagine it not having this pack. And it's been so long since I started doing those reviews. The only pack I wanted was seasons, because from now on I really don't care which pack I will get to review, because I have the seasons installed, and to me it adds realism like 99% more to the game, you know, like I'm very happy to have it. And it's kind of sad that it's not part of the base game ever, and usually comes on like year 3 or 4 after The Sims came out. If you hear some sounds, by the way, in the background, I won't be able to clean it, but it's my dog having a bone here. By the way, maybe the pets pack would be another one that would give me a lot of realism feelings, because I would be able to enrich the families with the pets, because I have 4, and I do think it's important to have pets for everyone. And yes, since I love the pack, I will try to speak only about positive things that I like. I will not go through every little intricate detail about it, just because it already exists. Most of the people have The Sims 4 seasons, so it doesn't really like matter. So of course the main change is the weather change, and I like it because the dynamics of the games are changing. The lighting of each world is different, the weather in each world is different. Of course, Magnolia Promenade, Willow Creek, and the career lots that are from Get to Work, they're kind of all based in Willow Creek, except for the science lab, I think. So it's very like heavy there, for example. In Oasis Spring, it's very minimal. Like, it can get snowy, but it will not stay for long. So it's mostly warm in Oasis Springs. And I really enjoy it a lot, like a lot. That's one of my favorite parts. I like how the day, the temperature changes throughout the day, and the day can go one way or another just depending on the weather outside or on the traditions or holidays. And this brings me to calendar and holidays. And it's one of my favorite additions here. Of course, we have calendar in general, but having like being able to put holidays inside the calendar, it's one of my favorite parts. I also like to add my own, and I wish, since it's my favorite thing, I wish we could do even more customizations for some cool activities, but I really like how it's set up. That was a great addition to the game in my opinion. Talking about different gardening activities. So first of all, on the right we have a sim gardening, and I like the gardening even in the base game. But with the seasons it becomes a little bit more difficult, because all these plants, they become seasonal. So depending on the season they will go up or not. And I find it difficult to manage like that. So I'm trying to build some kind of greenhouse or something in order to not wait for next season when my plants can grow again, if it makes sense. Then here in the center we have a sim who is doing flower arrangement with Bird of Paradise. And personally, I don't find it very fun, but I like that we have a new skill that Sims can get into. And basically, potentially, I will get into it because I have this idea to have a flower shop where maybe one of my Sims from my story progression series can sell their own flower arrangement, and I think this would be fun. Another thing that comes with it is you can scent flowers in different ways, which will give different moodlets. For example, if you scent it with death flower, the sim will die. And on the left, all the way back, we have Beekeeper, and this is probably one of my favorite additions as well. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I really love honey, but it's a very fun activity. Well, first of all, the honey doesn't expire, so you can keep it in your Sims inventory, and if they need to eat, they will be like very happy from it and they will get a good moodlet. Another thing, honey keeps all the negative temperature/weather moodlets out of your Sims, so if they eat it, it disappears, and it also protects them from having it until the honey moodlet goes out. Honey can also be used to make a special like honey cake and in the tea, and if your Sims eat it or drink it, they will become focused. I never tried it, I read it online, but it's a fun addition. Then I don't have a picture for it, but the children and teenagers can engage in the after-school activity slash job, which is called Scouts. I played it in many households. I just started it basically in many households that the children or teenagers join the Scouts, but I didn't understand what would be when I max it out, and I'm really eager to find out. And I decided not to Google because I really want to have this achievement feeling, because of course if you Google everything, it's not going to be as fun. So eventually, in probably my story progression series, I will be talking about this. And then we have Father Winter, of course. He is right here on the picture, and he comes at home on the Winterfest, and your family members can ask him for presents or even fight him for presents. Fun fact that everyone knows about, apparently you can also have a child with him, and the child will have a special trait which is called like Father Winter's child or something. I'm not sure what it does, but I think it gets like the child learns like twice as fast, and this could really be beneficial if you have like a perfect toddler like that had all the skills maxed out, plus it was from Father Winter, so it has this trait, plus it has the trait of a couple of aspirations as a child, and then you add up on the Scout, and I mean, this will be like a monster child growing up, and the child will get to carry it into adulthood. Another important part, which is shown on here a little bit, it's house decorations. Here we have it for the Winterfest, and it's really cute. Like you have the Christmas tree, you can have the Christmas tree that you can customize yourself, and you have one that you do yourself. That is already done. And you have different gift piles and of different sizes, and different little clutter objects and lights. And also you can you see maybe there are little boxes by the window. Those can make, like, you can put guirlands or whatever outside your house. So everything looks pretty cute when it's winter in any city in The Sims. So one of the last things I want to talk about is the Patchy, the straw man. You can see him on the far right. Well, basically he's right here. And first of all, it's a nice decoration, but second of all, it could be a very good friend of yours, because if you talk to him enough, he will actually become alive, and you can even romance him or befriend him. You cannot have a baby from him, but you can woohoo him, for example, if you're interested and if you're into that. It would be fun if it was an occult, because we get all those classic occults, which I'm not really into. For example, I'm into like aliens. But then if The Sims had something that was exclusively theirs, like Patchy Kids, you know, I think it would be super fun instead of, I don't know, werewolves. But who knows, maybe it will be my next pack. And the last thing that is weather related, it's actually not on any screenshot, but it's the weather machine. And the weather machine is also very cool. You can upgrade it if you have handiness level high enough, and you can put to have more snow or to change season completely. And it's not my favorite object because I really like the realism of seasons changing naturally in the game, and the weather be whatever it is. It's not something that we get to control as people, I guess, so I kind of expect that my Sims cannot control it too. And then on this picture you see this is the skate ring, and we also have the ski ring. Oh no, we have the skating rings. So we have roller skating and ice skating rings, and there's like small, medium and large. I never used it in build mode just yet. I am going to probably when I build a park, for example. I did use it inside the gameplay because basically what happens when you install the pack, in some areas randomly the ice skating ring or roller skating ring will pop up, and it's really cute. You can also customize different lights, music and lighting. I think something else was there, maybe some effects, and you just can have a nice fun time there. You can also gain fitness skill on it, but it's very slow. Like, I'd rather suggest you just invest in the gym equipment if you want to get into it. I also wonder, like, if you had, like, I don't know, a figure skating family and they had it at home, and like, I mean, you can somehow probably include it. Maybe you could make like a kids center which would have ice skating rink, and the kids go there to ice skate. I find it like it has a potential for imaginary gameplay for the game. I don't know how useful it is in general, but it definitely puts a mood on. Like, if everything is in snow, it's winter, and then you have the ice skating that is shining, and you just go there, and it's kind of remind me of the childhood. It was very quick review. First of all, I tried to be very quick and on point. I decided not to shoot anything separately for it, not to build. I did build Winterfest rental, by the way. Here it is. It's called literally Winterfest rental. It's on my gallery, and it's just something simple I've built for your family to, like, it fits 8 sims, okay, 2 of which are toddlers, and you can check it in the video that I posted last week. But basically, I mean, here it's in Willow Creek, but actually you can set it up as rental in Granite Falls, for example. That's where I built it for myself. It's just in case you don't want to decorate your house and you want to have just a cute house which is basically full of creativity and full of different things that you can just enjoy this winter season, you know, and you can watch the countdown, you have the fireplace, the Father Winter will come, you have enough space for a grand meal or something. So it's a good house for that. So now we need to move on and choose the next pack for me. And this is maybe a more exciting part. Actually, I am super nervous every time I have to do that. So here's the wheel. I have a lot of stuff packs that I need to go through before I probably will get more expansion packs installed. And some of them I'm actually very curious about. So let's go ahead and check. Oh, please. No. Okay, it's gonna be a stuff pack for sure. Oh, how interesting! I got Bowling Night. I guess for stuff pack I will not need a lot of time to game test it and get my opinion, so expect the video very soon and we'll be choosing the next pack later then. Well, anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye!